This is my game of the year. You already know that. This has to be game of the year. If this doesn't win game of the year, I'm gonna be pissed. Sonic XShadowgenerations succeeds at literally everything that Colors Ultimate failed at. I love the collectibles, I love all the new zones, the remixes are great, the final boss was really good, and the voice actors. Now what surprised me for like the base generations is that, like in Sonic Colors Ultimate, they got Tails' original voice actress Kate Higgins to voice him like in Planet Rise of the West. But for some reason in this one, they keep like the current voices, and they even had Ian Flynn to rewrite story for Generations basically. But then it's weird for like some instances, like of the direction of how they had them voicing the lines. Like at the end when Monozog is talking to Classic Sonic in the last cutscene, they had Roger say this line very fast and it didn't sync up. Like, listen to the scene.
It was great teaming up with you, or me. Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean past. Ugh, time travel's a chore.
Like, I don't even mind the redubbing, but if you've been seeing me on my channel, I've just been posting a lot of stuff on the game because I rocked the Terrio skin the whole time, and I just beat the Shadow campaign, and it was great. All the animations is a huge step up from Frontiers. I'm surprised that how did they even get this much of a budget to do any of this? Like when I saw that Sonic and Shadow cutscene, that was my favorite cutscene just because of all the references they did when talking. They redid the I Found Your Figure scene, and then Shadow says his line from Sonic Heroes.
I found you, Shadow!
The blue hedgehog, of all places.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Is that so? Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
And first seeing the cutscene, I expect to grab the controller and start racing Sonic, but no. It's just a cutscene, just a flex of the animation of how better it got. I was just in awe looking at the cutscene and how great the animation looked. I thought it was gonna have me start racing, but it didn't. I remember at first people, at least I think some, were upset that or mad that for some reason they got his Frontiers model, but who cares? I mean, that is his newest model anyways from Frontiers. Even Rouge got a new model with the new fur texture they had. As for Shadow's story, it's all good. If you watch Dark Beginnings, you'll know why he's on the arc in the first place, and I love that they tied it in with that. I'm surprised that even after all that time, the fake Emerald from Sonic Adventure 2 was still on there. And then it was cool in the Sonic Rival Battle cutscene, he switched the Emerald with the fake Emerald. As for the collectibles in this game, I love that. I know it was like in the original Generations, but I love the artwork and music you can find. You can find like stuff from like Sonic the Black Knight, Riders, surprisingly even Sonic X, which actually surprised me a lot. Was there even Sonic X or Sonic in the original one? I'm not sure because I didn't play the original, but I was just actually surprised that to see Sonic X Shadow in the artwork section. Since I had pre-ordered it, I was able to listen to any song on any stage. I'd be mainly rocking like I Am All of Me on some stages, Throw It All Away, or even just you mix it up and play like the Sonic Riders theme, or even like It Doesn't Matter or Find Your Flame or Night of the Wind, or even His World. Like I generally did not know like the last game I played that had me wanting to collect a bunch of stuff just to like have all the stuff collected. I don't even know what game. It definitely wasn't Superstars because I was not gonna get 50 coins just to customize a robot of an online mode that no one played. For Frontiers, all I did was 100% Knuckles' section on Ares Island, and that's it. But for this one, I just want to get all the artwork and music. I love it. All the stages are insanely fun to play, and even like the mini challenges. I even like some of the challenges. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 that literally have you on with only 1 ring, and I still love them regardless. They're really fun. All the remixes are insanely good, and yet this is from the same guy that gave us the Superstar soundtrack, and as soon as people found out that he did Rago Highway, people were just in awe from that, and all of them were good. Space Colony Arc, Rago Highway, Sunset Heights, Chaos Island, Kingdom Valley, Rail Canyon, all of them are just insanely great and really fun to play. And the boss fights, man. Biolizard, Neometal, voiced by Ray Chase, which I did not expect, because apparently people thought Mike Pollock was voicing him, but no, they somehow got Ray Chase to voice a Neometal, well, Metal Overlord, but still. And then for mephiles, Literally, no joke, I had my jaw dropped as soon as I heard his voice. Robbie Damon voicing Mephiles is something I didn't expect that I wanted until I heard it. Like, deadass, I'm being genuine. He's a great voice actor, and I've heard him in a lot of stuff, mainly like obviously like Jujutsu Kaisen, but still, I did not expect his voice to fit so good with Mephiles. And it sort of sounds like he gives off the same impression he gives of like, say, I'm acting like Goro Kechi in Persona 5. And it's insanely good. Like, hear his dialogue right here in this cutscene.
The ultimate game of shadow time! I what you're talking about, but I will crush you all the same. Forget about me again!
Ooh! This is so cool! Oh, this is so cool!
There is no future for you. Ever.
I also love that Mephiles has all of this in his boss fight.
Forget about me again!
Because also at the end of Sonic 06, they blew out the flame of Solaris so that everything will reset, including everyone forgetting what happened. That's really cool continuity. And then for Black Doom, at first I thought it was Sean Shamel still voicing him, that being Goku's voice actor, but I would never have thought that he would have the exact same voice as Joseph Joestar, and his voice actor is Ben Diskin. And it's funny because these two having the same voice actors, the funniest shit ever, because all my Kids Next Door fans, I doubt there are any, but that's also number one's voice. And even with the voice actors of like the current ones still voicing them, it wasn't even just them, like Bryce is still voicing Silver in this.
Thanks, Sonic. I thought I was dead, floating without a body in a black limbo. Ugh, I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks. This chemical plant feels familiar. I'd never forget a smell like this. And that pink water makes me really nervous for some reason. It sounds like the same thing that kidnapped your friends. I mean our friends. You know what I mean. Thanks, Sonic. That was awful. I couldn't tell where I was or what had happened. Ugh, like I was trapped in a nightmare. This is definitely the chemical plant, but we're not remotely on West Side Island. Did that monster do this? And then it looks like it dragged your friends here. I mean our friends. You know what I mean.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it, but it's good to have my sanctuary back. Thanks, Sonic. You did a good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight?
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it. Now let's get some payback on that monster. Thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me, where is the rest of my island?
It takes a mighty foe to trap a ninja. Be on your guard, Sonic. Thank you, my friend. Beware, for I have looked into the soul of our enemy, and I saw only darkness.
We're facing a dangerous foe, Sonic. Better be on your guard. Thank you, my friend. Beware, for I have experienced our foe's power, and it is pure evil.
Chaos Control! You've got this, Sonic. Chaos Control! On your feet.
As much as I dislike relying on others, I'm grateful for your aid. The creature was beyond my skills. I wish I hadn't needed your help, Sonic, but thank you. By the way, you seem to look less spiky.
As much as I dislike relying on others, I'm grateful for your aid. The creature was beyond my skills. I wish I hadn't needed your help, Sonic, but thank you. By the way, you seem to look less spiky.
Meteor Smash! I know you can do this, Sonic! Meteor Smash! harness their power, Sonic.
And then like the characters in the hub world that you can talk to. Before Generations, when was the last game Omega actually showed in? Because I know that he definitely didn't show in the original Generations. And then for Big, I'm pretty sure they obviously just used his mom from Frontiers. That was actually a surprise to me because I know the joke that every time the world's about to end in a Sonic game, Big is just somewhere just looking for Froggy or something. I was shocked that I even actually showed in Generations. He'd even shown the original one. And I also didn't know that Orbot and Cubot were in the game. I was actually surprised because they didn't show at all in the base game. They just appeared again in Lost World. Also, I really love this neat detail that on the map, Shadow's icon's eyes move. Then I love the cutscene with Sonic and Shadow because the tie is in of how like he's with Rouge because it shows Cityscape, and that's in the base game. That's how you save Rouge, and then it plays the cutscene. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh!
Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya!
Oh, that was sick. I love all the cutscenes with Shadow, Maria, and Gerald. It was so good. The ending was very sad too. Gave us one of the rare instances of Shadow actually smiling. And then in the end, after you fight the final boss, which also is great, you fight Double Doom again, and then like halfway through it, I'm not sure this is a remix, but they start playing All Hail Shadow, and the instrumental, at least to me, sounds like sort of different. Everything else is the same. Having All Hail Shadow play at the end was great. The boss fight was insanely fun too.
Chaos control.
No way.
Your future is already decided. We will be one.
Oh my god, Game of the Year right here, Game of the Year right here. This shit is so cool, this is so cool! Oh, this is so cool. This shit is so badass, I love this Terrio skin so much. Oh, you can tell this is it, because my skin's gone now. I'm regular Shadow.
Deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow the Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose.
Oh!
Now, to end this!
Everything up till now, and yet you deny me! Shadow,
And it was sad because at the end, since they were about to beat Time Eater, in which it would have Shadow and Rouge going to like the final cutscene of where they're about to turn supersonic and fight Time Eater. Before that, he confronts Gerald and Maria, and unfortunately, since the anomaly was over, they faded away. Oh. No. And then Shadow let a tear, man. That was so sad. Like I don't remember, like literally the last time Shadow has cried in a game was definitely gotta be Sonic Adventure 2. Like that was just so sad. Like genuinely, even like before when he found them, he said he could probably change their fate, but obviously that wasn't the case. And then also, for being a Sonic game, I'm surprised IGN gave it a fucking 9 out of 10. If you know the reviews IGN gives Sonic games, they're not good. And like, it's weird because literally the highest rated Sonic game on IGN is Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Edition, sitting at a whopping 10. But who cares, this game is amazing. Also, it's even cool that it has the exact same rating as the new Astrobot game, which for some people, at first people were mad at because it was getting 10 out of 10s everywhere, and then IGN gave it a 9, and then people got pissed. But for Sonic fans, this is great. This is a huge win. Even Sonic fans were flabbergasted that it got a 9, and of how well received Generations is. That's how you know you did a great job. If even you got your fans questioning, how is this so good? And also, I'd like to point out that, yeah, Biolizard from Sonic Adventure 2 with Space Colony York, you had Neometal, well, Metal Overlord, Riddle Canyon from Sonic Heroes, mephiles with Kingdom Valley, but then for some reason, even though despite them giving us Sunset Heights, they didn't even give us Infinite. Like, I was expecting Infinite to be a boss as well, but I guess they just didn't give a shit about him. And this was one of my most anticipated games of this year by far, other than like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Also, I really love this detail from the Yui Karasuno art of Shadow and Maria learning something, because apparently it's implied that Shadow skips out on his schoolwork, which is funny. I'm really just out of words of how great this game is. Cutscenes are amazing. The music is really great. Also, I like when you go in the collection room, Shadow just hops on his motorcycle to listen to the music. That's funny. And I'm a very big, a much more big of a fan of Kirk Thornton's Shadow. It is really great in this. I love what they did with this game. They put a lot of work into this game. Like I said, I played as a Terror Skin my whole playthrough of Shadow's story. The skin looks nice. I don't care what anyone says about the Knuckles looking dregs. They look accurate to his concept art. It looks great. It looks cool. I love it. And then later in December, we're gonna have the movie Shadow skin by Keanu, as well as that stage, which I'm pretty sure is the Shibuya Crossing from what people noticed in the original trailer. Like, all the cinematic cutscenes in the boss fights are so badass. They look so good. Literally, my only complaint is that I wish the game was just longer. The game's only 5 hours, but even within those 5 hours, I loved it. I wish there were more. And again, I love that the songs are just certified bangers. My favorite one has to be a Space Colony York remix. That one's just way too good. This game has to win Game of the Year. I don't care what you say, I'm voting Sonic Shadow Generations for Game of the Year. Also, surprisingly, this game already has mods. That being Super Shadow and Sonic.
Yet it felt natural.